Let me ask you this. Have you ever gone out of your way to help someone, only to feel like they took advantage of you? Or worse, didn't even say thank you? I've been there. It's one of the hardest lessons I've learned in my 80 years. There was a time when I thought helping others was always the right thing to do, no exceptions. But as I got older, I realized something important. Not everyone deserves your help. Some people will drain your energy, take without giving, and even manipulate your kindness for their own benefit. The Stoics knew this well. Marcus Aurelius said, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." Who we spend time with and who we choose to help can shape our lives, for better or for worse. Today, I'm going to share 7 types of people you should avoid helping according to Stoic philosophy. These aren't just abstract ideas. They're lessons I've lived, and I'll tell you exactly how recognizing these patterns has brought me more peace and clarity in my life. So grab a cup of coffee or save this video for later, because these insights might just save you from unnecessary frustration. And if you enjoy videos like this, please give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button with the bell icon, and tell me in the comments what topics you'd like my wisdom and experiences on in the future. Helping others is one of the greatest virtues we can practice. It's something I've always believed. But as the years passed, I realized that helping the wrong people doesn't just waste your time. It can drain your energy, hurt your peace of mind, and sometimes even harm the person you're trying to help. I remember a time when I lent money to a close friend. I thought I was doing the right thing, but months passed, and he never brought it up again. No repayment, no acknowledgement. At first I was angry, but then I realized I had put myself in that situation by not setting boundaries. The Stoics teach us that wisdom lies in discernment, knowing where to direct your energy and when to step back. Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." And that includes deciding who you help and who you don't. In today's video, we'll explore 7 types of people you should avoid helping. These aren't just philosophical ideas. They're practical lessons from my own life and the timeless wisdom of Stoicism. Let's dive in with the first type, and trust me, it's one you've likely encountered. You know the type. People who constantly take but never give back. These are the friends or family members who always need something but are never there when you need help. I had a neighbor once, Bill, who was always borrowing tools. My ladder, my lawnmower, even my wheelbarrow. Months would pass, and I'd have to go ask for them back. Bill never said thank you or offered to lend me anything in return. That's when I realized I wasn't helping him. I was just enabling his behavior. Helping people like this doesn't make them better or teach them responsibility. It just drains your own resources. If someone is always taking and never giving, it's okay to say no. These are the people who love to talk about their problems but never actually do anything to solve them. No matter how much advice you give, it's like talking to a wall. I used to work with a man named Frank who complained about his job every single day. One day I asked him, "Why don't you look for another job?" He just shrugged and said, "It's not worth the effort." That's when I realized Frank didn't want help. He wanted sympathy. Sometimes, the best thing you can do is step back and save your energy for someone who's ready to take action. You can't force someone to change if they're not willing to help themselves. Manipulators are tricky. They'll use guilt, flattery, or even emotional blackmail to get what they want. They'll make you feel like it's your duty to help them, even when it's not. I had a cousin, Karen, who would always say things like, "You're the only one who understands me," or, "If you don't help me, I don't know what I'll do." At first, I fell for it, but over time, I realized Karen only called when she needed something. Helping people like this often comes at the expense of your own peace. It's okay to set boundaries and remind yourself that their problems aren't your responsibility to solve. These are the people who believe they deserve your help without doing anything to earn it. They don't ask for help, they demand it, as if it's their right. There was a neighbor who once asked me to drive him to the airport. I agreed, thinking it was a one-time favor. But then he started expecting it every time he traveled. No please, no thank you, just the assumption that I'd always be there. If someone doesn't respect your time or efforts, they're not worth bending over backward for. Help those who appreciate your efforts, not those who feel entitled to them. Reckless people make bad decisions over and over again, expecting others to clean up the mess. They don't learn because someone is always there to bail them out. I had a friend, Mike, who constantly borrowed money to cover his gambling debts. Each time he promised it was the last time, but it never was. Eventually, I had to say no. Mike needed to face the consequences of his actions to learn from them. Sometimes the best way to truly help someone is to let them deal with the outcomes of their choices. It's not about being harsh. It's about letting them grow. These are the people who thrive on drama and negativity. They'll pull you into their conflicts only to stir up more trouble. There was a woman I knew, Susan, who loved to talk about everyone else's business. If someone was going through a hard time, Susan was the first to know, and the first to spread it around. I made the mistake of trying to mediate one of her conflicts once, and it only made things worse. Helping gossipers often means getting dragged into their chaos. It's better to walk away and focus on people who bring positivity into your life. Finally, there are the people who never appreciate the help they receive. No matter how much you do for them, it's never enough. I remember helping a distant cousin, Paul, by loaning him money to cover a medical bill. Not only did he never thank me, but he also never repaid me, or even acknowledged the help. That was the last time I extended my hand to him. If someone can't even offer gratitude, they're not worth your time or effort. Focus your energy on people who value and respect your help. It makes all the difference. As we grow older, one of the most valuable lessons we learn is that helping others is not just about generosity, it's about wisdom. It's not harsh to be selective about who you help. It's smart. When you say no to the wrong people, you're making space to truly support those who appreciate and benefit from your kindness. The Stoics remind us that our energy and time are finite resources. Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Protecting your peace and focusing your efforts on the right people isn't selfish. It's necessary for a fulfilling and balanced life. Think about it. Who in your life truly values your help, and who might be taking advantage of it? It's a hard question to ask, but an important one. If this video resonated with you, I'd love your support. I'm working to gain another 1,000 subscribers, and every like, comment, and subscription keeps me motivated to bring you more life-changing Stoic wisdom and practical advice. Hit the subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and let me know in the comments. Which of these types of people have you encountered in your life? How did you handle it? Thank you for being here and being part of this community. Together, we're learning to live with clarity, wisdom, and peace. See you in the next video.